Hello everybody and welcome back to Prester John. It's been a few days since I've last played this, so let's just take a bit of a look around. We only have a 6k stack here, that's a little bit disappointing. We are currently significantly below our land force limit, probably due to our current money situation. We do have a rebel uprising coming up here pretty soon, here in 1.4 years, 10k troops. It's going to be spawning in Jazan here. So go ahead and move these guys up to here to be able to deal with that. And then we have some angry vassals, as usual. We could theoretically start annexing Eneria, which is unlikely to actually happen because we can't do it until August, which is actually next month. We should totally do that. We have some disloyal estates. Our nobility is upset. We are currently reinforcing troops. We have too many diplomatic relations, provincial unrest. Looks like we are entering an episode of the chill zone to me. We could pass the Act of Uniformity and get more missionary strength. That would cost 10% more to embrace institutions. Are we going to be embracing an institution anytime soon, though? That's the question. Renaissance is finally spreading into our territory, but it will still be quite a while before that happens. Okay, so we can always go into debt for that. I think that, yeah, I think embracing or enhancing our religious unity is probably a good idea. So let's go ahead and pass the Act of Uniformity. That would probably be good. This army up here can start drilling. We're not going to be using them for a while. We are also, I noticed, pretty close to being able to annex Warsangali, which is fascinating. We cannot actually do it quite yet because of relations, but we can go ahead and start improving relations here. Actually, we already are improving relations. That is fine. Okay. We have a claim in Habio. We're not going to be going after that one for a while. We do currently have 26 aggressive expansion down this way. The Mamluks just got wrecked by the Ottomans in Kara Koyunlu since they decided to come after us instead for some reason. That's going to cut significantly into their power. How strong are they actually now? Let's go ahead and sort alphabetically. Then reverse alphabetically there. They currently have 3,000 troops. 2 of those are mercenaries. 16k manpower, force limit of 31. We could probably theoretically beat them, at least here in a couple of years. Their force limit is so low that we should be able to just walk all over them. We have a significant advantage in that regard. They're Miltech 9. We are also Miltech 9. We're ahead of time right now. We may be able to get ourselves our land force limit modifier this go-round. Where are we in terms of this stuff? We cannot change this over until 1511, so 2 more years. And we really don't have the money for advisors currently. That's kind of the ongoing story there. Let's go ahead and unpause. We seem to have caught up reasonably well here. Adal is still pretty angry at us. That's to be expected. Hadia is the most angry at us because we enforced religion there. That was a long-term thing, though. They'll get over it. Eventually. Maybe. So we can actually start annexing Eneria, which we definitely should do once their opinion is high enough. So go ahead and improve religion. Improve religion. Yep, we're improving religion there. They're already Coptic, so they're going to be better Coptic. Would also very much like, since this is wasteland, to build a fort here, and potentially conquer up through here, and build a fort here. That would be some fantastic choke points against the Mamluks, and potentially in the future, the Ottomans. So that would be good. However, as of right now, we do need to deal with our various rebellions. Funge is going to be upset as well. Actually, potentially even before Jazan, which is unfortunate. We'll see if we can't just do that and make Jazan eventually go away, and march these guys over to deal with Funge. Maybe that'll work. Maybe it won't. 5.3 years? Yeah, that should actually be fine. We won't have to deal with them now. Funge is certainly going to happen, though, so we need to get these guys over here ASAP. Probably going to pop this month, actually. We're going to have separatism over there. Not the worst thing. It'll go away eventually. And there they are. They popped there. It's actually closer than I was expecting. Go ahead and... Really, that's the fastest way? You can't just go like that? I guess it is. Okay. Well, they have 16,000 troops there. 5 cavalry, 2 cannons. Okay, so they have a combat width of 14. We are actually well suited to deal with them. We have corruption. Corruption is one of the most common and frequent factors of political and economic life. Never in history has this been more prominent than in these times of feudal regimes. We can sort it out with admin power, or we can gain corruption or lose a stability. Well, both of those are quite bad. We need our money. We already have a lot of corruption. So let's go ahead and spend the admin. In fact, with our corruption this high, we probably should bump up our rooting out corruption slightly more so that we're actually changing a little bit at least. There we go. This siege is going to be successful. We can't get there in time. However, it's only going to be the one province, assuming we win this. How good is their leader? They have 0 shock. We should be fine. Foreign merchants distrust us, though. Every trader tries to cut a deal that will be to their benefit, and many are willing to bend the truth a little to succeed. While this is expected, merchants from Ethiopia have a reputation abroad that goes beyond this into outright lies and fraud. The corruption, which has become a part of how we do business, can be shocking to outsiders, which has led to traders worldwide choosing to avoid us when possible. It's too late to do anything about our present image, as the damage is already done, but perhaps we can stop this from reoccurring if we stamp out the casual corruption in our society. We're not dishonest, just pragmatic. Minus 10% trade power. That's a negative from having our corruption this high, but it's sometimes nice to not have as many loans to pay. There we go. We lost that. Helpful. We're retreating all the way back to here. Okay. We'll go ahead and bring these guys into here. Stop drilling them. Is our army maintenance down? Yeah, that's why. Our army maintenance was down. Should have checked that. That was entirely my fault. Well, we'll move these guys back as soon as we can. So far, our rebels don't seem too interested in moving out. Oh, there they go. Okay, so we'll just move these guys back into here, like so. And then these, once they get to their destination, we'll go ahead and march back up here. This is our abolish our elite regiments. Yes, yes. Go away. We do not need that currently. Age of Discovery will be ending. Whoopee. We've discovered so much. Look at all this we've discovered. That's pretty much what we started with. Oh well. Okay, so we recapped this back. Oh, they walked all the way up here. Okay. So we've got them pinned in right now. These guys are going to be coming in that way. I would prefer that they come in via Sennar, actually, so that we just have the opportunity to reroute them into Tegali if the rebels decide to go this way. Which so far they have not. We still shouldn't need this force. This should still be sufficient. Especially considering that we are about to fully reinforce them at the end of this month. So far these guys aren't moving, so I'm completely fine reinforcing. Okay, they are moving. We'll go ahead and move these guys in here, and these guys all the way through. We'll get there next month, and we should siege this back and reinforce. And it should be fine. We'll get a defensive bonus in the Highlands, theoretically, since we are defending the siege. We renewed some of our loans. Yay, more inflation. Yeah, that's more like it. It's more like what I expected to see. There we go. Excellent. There's that rebellion taken care of. Go ahead and move those guys back. We do have another one coming. Potentially. Okay, this is the one in Jazan. We should actually be okay. We can purchase an ability. We are not going to be utilizing it for very long, but Feudal de jure law would be nice. Unrest -5 until the start of the next stage. That's only going to be for 26 months, so that's a short-term thing, but that will completely negate a lot of our unrest. So that is good. Yeah, much better. Okay, Jazan has separatism. Okay, for a while longer, 1535. That should be fine. We should be going down there very, very soon. And now we're making money again. Excellent. We can make this state, and so we shall. It'll cost us a little bit in the short term, but in the long term it'll pay off. And we can go ahead and core these, make them full cores so that their autonomy can go down. And we lost a general. It was this general on this army. So let's go ahead and take a look at our estates. Maybe we can do things. We'll ask for a contribution from the burghers. We can demand admin support. That'll be nice. And then we can call ourselves a diet and demand military support. We could grant a generalship, but let's not. That'll be a little too close. We could select a naval doctrine, but that's not really what we're looking for here. That's a nice fire general. Too bad we don't really have the cannons to pull that off. But we can invest in conscripted garrison, and so we shall. That is very, very good indeed. We'll be getting through this in November 1517. We're going to have to go to Miltech 10 before that happens. Unfortunate. Although we could switch over at this point to a military focus. We're still behind tech significantly in Diplotech, though. And we still have a lot of vassals to annex. We should not do that under any circumstances right now. That's not a good idea. We'll just start these guys drilling for now. We do have some Darfur separatists in Darfur. Where exactly is Darfur? That should be somewhere around here. Darfur. Here. Okay. We'll go ahead and increase autonomy there. Slow that down. With any luck, that will be okay. So, what do we currently have reducing this? Religious unity. That we're working on. This will come up 1% here in just a little bit. Excellent. Okay. So, we can probably go ahead and actually, rather than... We are paying down our corruption. Slowly, but we're paying it down. However, we should be focused on repaying our loans. Absolutely. We are currently paying 1.37 ducats a month in interest. So yeah, let's work on that for now. You guys should be drilling. I don't know why I didn't set them to drilling. We're almost to the point where we can annex Enoria. Once we get there, we will definitely be doing that. 1.24 next month. We can still improve relations significantly there. We are improving in Warsangali as well. We can select ourselves this naval doctrine. It will cost us 90 ducks. Which is money I would rather spend elsewhere. One of our merchants defected. Our use of mercantilist policies is proving frustrating for some of our merchants, causing some to defect to other countries. We can gain a mercantilism, or we can lose a mercantilism and gain some trade efficiency. Well, what do we actually get from mercantilism right now? Right now, we get provincial trade power modifier plus 20% and embargo efficiency plus 5%. Let's go ahead and loosen it a bit. We're not really getting too much out of that. Hejaz is attacking Yemen. That's going to be fun. We do definitely want to chill on this front for a little while. Going down and attacking Habyo would not necessarily be the worst idea. They're allied with Kilya and Mombasa. These two. It's not too bad. Maravi is a potential threat down that way, but they're a ways off. Let's go ahead and move our 17k stack down here. These rebel uprisings are still a little too close for comfort, especially now that this went up to 90%. We could potentially give this to an estate. Should we? I think we should. We give that to clergy. That makes them more unrest. And then we can come up here and kill them when they pop. This one is almost certainly not going to pop at this point. So we can safely ignore this rebellion here. But we need to get up here for this one. This is going to happen very, very soon. So let's go ahead and head on up there. And let's also go ahead and start recruiting a little bit here for our second army. We don't want to recruit too much because we do want to have money coming in still so that we can pay off some of these loans. I'm actually surprised it didn't pop there. Okay, let's go ahead and sort by religious unity here, and we'll send down to there. That'll be the longest, but it'll also get us 4.4%. So let's just get that out of the way. And we do have all of these loans still. Our inflation is going up, which is very unfortunate. Do we have a yearly inflation reduction advisor? We do, actually. Would we still be making money with him? We would not. We could maybe still make that work. Maybe. Let's go ahead and do it. He'll be valuable enough that I think that'll be super handy. We are losing money, however, we can do more long-term horribleness. We do that, and then we repay that. And we're still just barely losing money. We can root out slightly less corruption. There we go. Okay, come on. You can pop. Anytime now. No? Not that month? Okay. How about this month? Do you want to pop this month? I want to pop these rebels so that we can go fight down here. That'd be nice. Nope, not this month. They're just not happy. Not making me happy either. 1.4 years according to this. Well, we'll go ahead and move this army here down this way. Age of Reformation has started. From east to west, this is the age of religious conviction, debates, and mass movements. In Europe, Protestantism is entrenched, while millenarism, I'm not familiar with millenarism, takes hold of Iran, and religious syncretism shapes Indian society. Goes to show how much I play Islam and Indian countries. And these guys still haven't popped. 1.4 years, it still says, approximately, on average. They could pop any time now. Literally. We also have some Coptic zealots in Medjugorje. What's going on up here, Medjugorje? Why do you have Coptic zealots? That's weird. They are Coptic, and all of their provinces are Coptic. What are they trying to do? Convert to a different religion? Well, that's no good. Agadir has some natives. They're less ferocious now, but we don't really care, since we don't actually deal with them. Also, this province just got explored. That's kind of handy. We now have another way to go. Come out over here towards the Mali area. That would be nice. Just slowly spread in all directions. Kind of the north, south, east, west sort of thing. That'd be very nice indeed. We should definitely start annexing an area pretty much immediately. We'll go ahead and pull this guy back and annex the vassal. Can we also get Warsangali? Maybe next month. On the year tick, probably. Also, hypothetically, do they actually have... Yeah, they would allow us to annex them. We can go ahead and send them a gift. But we don't have the money. What else do we have that we could do with them? We could royal marriage, but we're Coptic and we don't allow people to marry Muslims. So that's handy. Building a spy network in Hobyo is fine-ish, I guess. On the year tick, we should be able to do this. Absolutely. So we'll go ahead and do that. Wait for the year tick. These rebels still haven't popped. Come on, Darfur. Get your act together. What are you doing, Darfur? Come on. Honestly. We are approaching... Actually, we're not approaching max manpower. We're about half of our max manpower, so that's fine. That's completely fine, in fact. This army is very, very small. We should have it drilling, though. Hey, there we go. Finally, Darfur. Okay, they only have 8k. We don't actually need this many troops. So let's go ahead and pull our cannon, our cavalry, and 8,000 troops. So let's move those in. We should have our good leader here. They have... Yeah, we should have significant flanking bonuses here. They are also a fire leader. Go ahead and move these guys back down here, preemptively. This fight should not be an issue, theoretically. Intrigues in Gondar. One of our officials' rise to high office has angered many of those closest to this person. We can listen to the nobles, lose 50 admin, and that guy joins our court. Skill 2 national tax modifier. I mean, we can't afford to hire him. Our current administrative advisor. Officer is definitely the word I'm looking for there. This guy would leave our court. That would be, of course, this guy. This guy right here. So we would not have this yearly inflation reduction. I think this is preposterous. Let's just lose legitimacy. Yeah, this is going fine. There we go. There's that rebellion put down. Move these guys into after. Okay. So there's our rebels gone. We do still have some angry vassals. Hey, this guy got better at drilling. Or better from drilling. That's good. He's a glory seeker. He gets a lot of prestige in army tradition. Sounds fine. We are currently losing money because we are reinforcing. We should be okay once we finish this month tick. So let's just go ahead and get our troops down here into after. Yeah, now we're making money again. Excellent. Excellent. Come on, guys. You can get there. I know you can. I didn't just order you to march like... I don't know, what is this? Probably... somewhere around 1,000 miles? Something like that, probably. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Don't worry about it. So once we get these guys in here, we apparently get a timber surplus. Growing trees for timber is a bit of an unpredictable business, taking many years before a tree is ready for harvesting. The recent crop of timber has struggled to find a buyer, and thus makes the business of shipbuilding timber easier. The wood will not last forever, and who knows what future supplies will be like. Ship costs -5%. Okay. Well, we're not going to build any ships anytime soon. And we lost our general that just improved. Excellent. All according to plan. Holy 5-shock pip general. That was so worthwhile. Okay. So that happened. Oh, we now have a mission that we fulfilled. And that was, of course, the slave trade. Slavery is ubiquitous in Africa. We should either monopolize the slave trade or seek to end the barbaric practice entirely. So apparently we monopolized it. Excellent. Just what we were trying to do. Well, I think that's pretty much the end of the chill zone. We're going to be declaring war on Hobyo pretty much now. Mombasa and Kilwa would come in. Do we want to co-belligerent either of them? Kilwa and Habyo. Mombasa, Malindi, and Habyo. We could get Malindi into this too. That's... I mean... it's an option. It is an option. Let's take a look here. Kilwa... force limit of 9. That's not scary. Mombasa is a force limit of 6. Okay, that's fine. What about Habyo? What are they looking like right now? Force limit of 12. Okay. And the other one was Malindi. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look. Malindi, force limit of 10. Miltech 9, Miltech 7, Miltech 7, Miltech 9. These guys are not drilling. Good. They shouldn't be. This would basically be our siege force, and this would be our fighting force. I don't think Malindi would add that much to this alliance here. They're Miltech 7, and they have 9,000 troops. We should be able to completely crush them. How many artillery do they even have? 0. They have no artillery. Yeah, okay. I think we can just go ahead and co-belligerent Mombasa and Kilwa. And just fight this whole little coalition here. There we go. But that will be a job for next episode. So I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. And next episode we'll be going after all those guys and taking that out. So until then, I will see you all next time.